Oops.
Oops.
Almost did it. Hey.
Hi.
Dana. Me. Some C4. We're gonna blow this bitch up.
See, you always do that like people do mailings. You flip your can before you open it. What's that do for it?
It's supposed to help for it not exploding in your face.
Oh, okay.
It's an old drinking tip.
Hey, Hotel Exotica.
Welcome to the Hotel Triple X Exotica. Hello. Hi. So I just finished. I got this. I had to spend some money on a movie or something, so I ordered this, which I already have on DVD, but the Blu-ray at least looks good on this double feature from Scream Factory, which was super cheap compared to other Scream Factories. Hey, Darren.
Hey, Darren.
Night of the Sorcerers and Lorelei's Grasp, which I watched Lorelei's Grasp. It looked really good for being on a 2-pack on one Blu-ray, and it's a decent movie. I'm sure I've seen it before, but it's been a long time. But everything popped out, and Night of the Sorcerers is just an insane film. It's got Jumpin' Jack Taylor in it, and
Jack Taylor's in everything.
but it's like vampires in Africa or someplace. Mr. V is in there. Mr. V.
Hey, Chris V.
I'm gonna get the jitters, I'm sure.
Steve will be doing that. Be vibrating.
Of course, now it's getting. I would say it's getting warmer, but when it's in the 40s in the mornings, that's not kosher. At least 50 something, 55 would be good. 55.
Maybe 60.
Maybe 60s. Also, got my Vinegar Syndrome order in just in time for the midweek, halfway to Black Friday sale coming up in a couple weeks. I actually watched this before I got the film. It's Kevin Tenney's The Cellar, and it was I'd never seen it yet, and
Halloween Kills.
what do I think of Halloween Kills? I don't know yet.
I don't know either, and I don't know if I'm gonna know. I'm debating.
But you would hope that they took that year to fine tune it. But we'll see. Definitely, I'll go see it. Didn't we see the new Halloween at the drive-in? Or
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not sure if we'll do that again, but
And I was disappointed in that one too. And
it is. It's. I mean, I've got the 4K because I guess I got it for cheap. I don't remember, and it's okay, but I have a lot of problems with that, especially Jamie Lee Curtis's character. I don't believe that she
Laurie
would.
Strode wouldn't have turned out
Right.
like that.
I don't believe that. But what am I going to do? But anyway, I watched this, and I must say it was okay, but it wasn't what I was expecting. And Dana gets it for free.
No, I'm gonna give Steve something.
No, you can get me.
Because he paid good money. He paid like $27 for it.
Yeah, but luckily, I bought another movie that I've liked since I saw it on. I think it was on Joe Bob's original drive-in on the movie channel. I think, but I've seen it before and after that. But I've never seen the widescreen version until last night, and that was All American Murder.
What I want to know is how I missed this one over the years of watching it. I mean, I've never even heard of it, I don't think.
And I thought I'd give her a review of this. I mean, it's got a really cool slipcase. Ice, ice, buoy. Hello, hello, even. Evening. But, oh, he retracted it.
He retracted the message.
You retracting the evening? Well, anywho. Home slices. There you go. That's even better. So, All-American Murder. Now, this is crazy. Yes, yes, Wes. Also, I want to mention, as I've been pressured to, DeadPit on Patreon. Tiers start at less than $1. You can go to deadpitonpatreon.com and check out details.
Less than $1?
No, at $1.
Oh.
And you get tons of content from all kinds of sources, even including me from back in the Disney when I was a lot younger and dumber, according to some people. But All-American Murder, it was crazy because Ken Russell was slated to direct this, and I just think that's insane.
It would have been a totally different movie.
I mean,
Ken Russell.
I think of Ken Russell, I think the Devils and stuff, and I was like, I can't. So they ended up getting Potsy from Happy Days, which it does have. There's music in this and everything that sound like a TV show.
A sitcom.
I mean, you can even. I was thinking that someone would have made like credits and stuff. $10 gets you all the podcasts and fan commentaries that you can handle at deadpitonpatreon.com. So, I don't think. Let me see what they.
And Joanna Cassie and Christopher Walken are both in this.
Who were they? I forgot who they said was going to be in the Christopher Walken. I don't remember, but there's a good documentary with this guy, Charlie Schlatchner.
Yeah. He looks the same, except now he looks like a dad, which he probably is a dad.
And his hair is not as flamboyant or buoyant. It's not. Also, he was also TV's Ferris Bueller.
I remember who. Don Johnson.
Yeah, Don Johnson was going to be in the Christopher Walken.
Of the detective or whatever.
And at least what it sounded like, they traded up because Christopher Walken's really good in this. And he's all the Christopher Walken you can handle.
I love Christopher Walken.
But anyway, this plays out like a 90210 episode that some girl gets fried to a crisp, and then there's other murders. And
Josie Bassett's in it.
Josie Bassett's in it with some bigger boobs than she's had in Hitcher in the Dark.
Steve said, I don't think she ever had this big of boobs in it.
I mean, unless it's a body double. But anyway, it's just a very cool movie.
It's a unique movie. I'd never seen one quite like this.
Yeah, and I mean, there's gore. I mean, there's that one gore scene, which...
well, the one, yeah, because...
That one I never remembered, and I definitely didn't remember how he ended up that way. But, you know...
Yeah,
what's your favorite Christopher Walken role?
Gosh, that's hard, but I probably The Dead Zone for me. But I like all of his roles.
His dinner roles. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe I'm thinking about his role in True Romance, and I always think about the watch.
Yeah,
Up his ass from Pulp Fiction.
That's pretty good, too.
So,
even though it was a short, he wasn't in there very long.
And wasn't he in Wayne's World 2? So...
Seems like it.
I'm going to go with Wayne's World 2. But
it's
you know...
like, no matter what Christopher Walken is saying, he could tell you to go fuck yourself. And he'd have the same expression on his face. Nothing would ever change. And
there's... I think this is the only movie where you can hear Christopher Walken talking about sitting on a woman's face.
I believe so.
So, you know, that right there should make you buy the movie. Yeah. I know I've seen the first Joe Dirt, but
I think I have.
must be one of those things where you too many what's his name? David Spade movies.
Spade,
I was gonna put this up on my rack of movies, and I'm trying to make room for some more. And this is called Dynasty. They released this in like 1979 in 3D, and there's so many 3D gags in this movie, but I must say that it doesn't really work out. There is a lot of ghosting and stuff like that. So
not the best 3D.
I haven't watched it in 2D, but yeah, and I mean the movie's kind of okay. Mr. John Crisp says I've never saw the Prophecy films. Well, I don't know if I've seen them all.
I think maybe I've seen the first one, but it's been a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I've saw the ones with Christopher Walken for sure. I even, sometimes you forget. That's almost like the Hellraiser movies for Dimension, because I think Dimension made those Prophecy films. I don't know how many there were, but there's at least 4, maybe 5. And I don't think Christopher Walken was in all of them. But, that's been a while.
Ice Movie says 5 films.
See, I was close. Here, put that thing up there for a while now, please.
Steve's head's getting too hot.
Yep. I'm a hot head.
Believe me, he is. I live with him.
So, I mean, I'm trying to save a little bit of money just in case that Vinegar Syndrome will have something decent for their sales. I know that they're got a few extra titles. Christopher V is given a statement. The $10 tier is worth it. Can confirm. So he is confirming that the $10 tier of Dead Pit on Patreon is well worth the $10. So take it from Christopher V. Give us $10 every month. You're going to blow it anyway with scratch-off tickets. You might as well just give it to us.
And cigarettes and booze.
And we'll buy scratch-off tickets with it. And,
But you won't share it if you win, right?
All right. Yeah, John, those things were big deal back in the day. Those discs with all those movies on it. I know I paid a little extra for them, and now I probably haven't even watched them. Did you get your Eyes of a Stranger and He Knows You're Alone Blu-rays?
Not yet. I'm getting ready to order He Knows You're Alone. I may have to wait for Eyes of a Stranger, but I do want to get
In the Eyes of a Stranger.
They are a must-have.
Must.
I agree.
Oh, Jackson Jack's here.
Jack.
Everybody start the party now. Close the doors. No more outsiders. Yeah, Blood Diner is pretty good. I mean,
I can't believe Blood Diner was not one that I saw prior to listening to him talk about it on Dead Pit.
I mean, I seen the VHS back in the day, but I never was interested in it for some reason. I guess sometimes I'll read the back of them and I go, no. But, I'm not a big Blood Diner guy. But one thing I am a guy of is Argento movies. And there are plans, I read somewhere, for Arrow to release Deep Red on 4K in the next, hopefully before the end of the year, but we'll see. Ice Bowie is talking about his last Scream Factory Blu-ray was Bordello of Blood. which is
I'm trying to think what my last.
That's a pretty good one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Angie Everhart is at the height of her hotness.
I think both of those Tales from the Crypt things were just okay. I was expecting them to be like the show, and they weren't like the show, in my opinion.
And there's also that third one that never really got released, or at least theatrically, was called Rituals or something. I don't even know if you've ever seen that one. Tales from the Crypt.
No,
Rituals.
So.
What do we think of Uwe Boll's masterpiece of
House
of the
Dead?
Dead?
I hate that movie.
Well, it's got the.
It has Ellie Cornell or whatever her name is.
Well, it's got the hot chick from Smallville topless, so that's good.
Yeah, but if I want,
You want topless?
no, I don't want to watch a movie that's exactly like a video game. That was the one where they spun around and did all that stuff. I remember.
Yeah, but that was only a small part of it, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, but that was dumb. Why have that in the movie?
I thought that was I thought that was better than some of the other video game movies. But one thing about that, they released it again, but they released it like with some disc with like a comedy track on it or something. I don't even know. What was 80s TV show? Night Gallery, Hammer, Twilight Zone, or Ray Bradbury's Theater?
Twilight Zone for me.
I mean, is he asking which one was from the 80s? I mean, there was a Twilight Zone on it. I think Ray Bradbury Theater started off on HBO or something in the late 80s, but it went on. And actually, Hammer House of Horrors started. I'm a big fan of those, and I need to rewatch some of those. I didn't even know they had nudity in one of them. I think it was cut out of the previous release. I think the Synapse release has it. We Need a Tourniquet. It was a rental from, back in the day, because then they made a second one, which I didn't watch. But
I wasn't going to watch the second one after
I got my fill of Uwe LeBeau movies after a little while. There's a bunch he made, and I never even... There's a documentary about him I don't even think I've watched most of it.
Why would somebody make a documentary about him?
Why not? That's interesting. It's an interesting subject. Yeah, the Monster Show.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
But Deep Red on 4K, that's going to be some kick-ass shit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get that.
So we're going to have to order 2?
No, you could watch mine. Then Wes won't be making fun of us.
Maybe. Sticky Fingers has got his fingers sticking to a lot of different projects back in the day. I actually watched all the Sticky Fingers Blade TV show on Spike.
Sticky Fingers, is he a rapper?
I don't know.
Okay.
I would assume either that or he's some kind of thief because he has sticky fingers. That's his nickname.
He had sticky fingers for a while.
I'm Icky Fingers. Ooh. So.
I could talk about a movie I watched last night. Steve's gonna play that.
Oh my. In the fingers, in the dat, too.
Does Steve not want me to talk about what I watched last night?
Oh, I'll have to look that one up. I've never heard of that particular show, Darren. Go, Dana.
Oh, I was reading what Darren...
Oh, Stickies from Wu-Tang? Well, shit. That automatically makes him better.
Does it? No, I was just going to say I watched White of the Eye for the first time ever.
It's the white of the eye.
Yeah.
The thrill of the fight.
Yes.
Rising up to the bottom of my fingers. Oh, I feel bad now that he wasn't in Wu-Tang. Okay. Go, Dana. Tell us about the cinematic classic of White of the Eye.
I don't know if it's a cinematic classic. I thought it was going to be a little bit different, and it has David Keith on it.
It's got David Keith and Keith David.
No, just David Keith. And it has, what's her name? Oh, gosh. I didn't think I would forget it.
Is it Catherine Moriarty?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, what? How'd I get that? Come on.
You cheated.
How'd I cheat?
I don't know. You
Sticky Fingers, known as Blade from the television.
And it also has that Alan Rosenberg guy that I think he's still married to Mark Helgenberger. So, anyway, he was in it. Catherine Moriarty was in it, and David Keith was in it. And I just thought it was going to be, it was pretty Steve, the kills were pretty bloody and pretty...
What did you think of David Keith's semi-ponytail? Thoughts?
Well, he only had that in the flashbacks.
Oh, okay.
Because his hair wasn't that long in the modern stuff.
Oh. Don Knotts and Knotts Don.
But anyway, pretty decent movie, just not quite what I was expecting. And
I don't know, do you consider it's like a Giallo film? I guess in a way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The kills are like a Giallo film.
I mean, we got these screener Blu-rays from a certain person who has a Patreon. And
I watched it on Shudder, though.
Oh, it's on Shudder too. And I watched it, but it's been like a couple years, so I need to probably rewatch it. Which was better? Red. You're gonna have to tell us which is better. Frank was better. if you want me to straight shoot. But talking about Wu-Tang that just came up, I watched a movie called Nobody. And that was pretty good. It's kind of like they trying to do a little John Wick, but it does have some dark humor in it and stuff with that, what's his name, Bob Odenkirk or something.
It had a lot of popular music in it.
And it had a gun-toting Christopher Lloyd in it, which was interesting.
Christopher Lloyd was
yeah. And RZA showed up to help save the day. But, there it goes. So.
And Joe Bob showed a couple of movies last night.
Yeah, he showed Dead and Buried, which I was dead and asleep. Yeah, Onyx. I remember that.
Which 80s horror anthology TV show was better?
Oh. Well, from the choices you gave, I'm not a big... The Twilight Zone in the 80s was not that good.
Yes,
not compared to the original. Well, I'm a big Hammer guy, so I liked Hammer House of Horror. I know she likes the Twilight Zone. But, so, I need to revisit those. One thing I've not seen is the Hammer House of Suspense or something. Mystery and Suspense, I think. I've got like one episode, but there might be some more episodes on YouTube or something. Whoa.
Which movie did Jackson Jack think looked kind of stupid, but now it sounds awesome?
Wu-Tang. No, I don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe White Eye to the Eye. I'm not really sure.
Somebody,
no.
Ice Boo watched I Got Mail last night. Or You Got Mail.
They showed Mandy, which was the first one, and I tried my best. I almost made it to the end.
Mandy is complete.
Oh, Mandy, you came and you did and you stood and done it. Oh. Oh. The Outer Limits thing was, I thought it started off on Showtime and then it kind of went other places. Oh, he's talking about Yeah, he's thinking about nobody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jackson Jack. It was all right. It was okay. It was about what I expected, but you know, it was fine. It was definitely a lot of killing and shit in it. Not good as John Wick, but I did. Well, thanks. Well, I mean, you got Christopher Lloyd with a sawed-off shotgun shooting people, and he killed a guy after he shot him by holding his nose and his mouth, so he smothered him in a nursing home. So what? Where else are you going to get that? Not anywhere I know.
Not anywhere I know.
FastCustomT-shirts.com. That's where you're going to get stuff.
Joe will make a shirt for that movie. And he'll have Christopher Lloyd with that sawed-off shotgun.
So anybody got any thoughts or predictions of what might be on sale from Vinegar Syndrome here in 2 weeks when my ass has to stay up late?
He's been 60 for about 40 years. I don't believe that.
Yes. Pacifico. Yes, Christopher Lloyd's looked old for quite a while. Some of that was in makeup, but now it's no makeup required. I'm not sure about that one. About the holding her mouth.
I can't remember.
That sounds a little boring for Jason, but you never know.
Oh, my goodness.
I found.
I gotta step away for a second.
You got to step away. You getting too tired? You got to blow.
Run to the restroom.
You gonna run? All right. Let's talk about titty movies. Shoot. Oh. Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones has been looking old for quite a while. Well, anyway, I thought I was moving my discs around trying to make room, and I found this one, and I forgot I had a signed copy from the director of Dark Waters. And this movie kind of gets doesn't get talked about a lot, and it is really cool atmosphere. It seems like it's an Italian movie, but I'm sure this guy is not Italian. I don't know what he is, but I really enjoyed this movie. I saw it back, I don't know, it's back in the 90s. Jackson Jack, you have to join the $10 tier of DeadPit Patreon to get the link to the OnlyFans. But if you haven't seen this, I would seek it out. Severin put out a Blu-ray of it. I'm a big fan of this. It's a very cool movie. It takes place on this island, and I wouldn't say it's got Lovecraft. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just a weird kind of movie. I have not seen Fried Berry. I know. I need to watch the Joe Bob version of that. Because I was going to get some fried ice cream from the Mexican place and watch Fried Berry, but I probably won't be doing that.
Ice cream, but not fried ice cream.
But Dark Waters is a great little looking film.
No, it's not. It's not a great film.
Whatever.
It might be a great looking film, but it's not a great film.
Move, little girl.
Brink's in the way.
Oh. Actually, I don't know. I think I watched I got to the good part, or starting the good part of Mandy, where he was started killing the satanic biker people, and then I was out. I made a thing where have you seen the movie where the kid drives the car across the country by using some wooden stilts? Is that fish food, Dana? No, it's peanut butter.
It's peanut butter half-baked Ben and Jerry's. I haven't had the fish food.
Oh. DEADPIT on Patreon is saying he went to Fry's and got the steelbook of Last House on the Left.
The original Last House on the Left?
Hotel Exotica is asking, are they making a Hitcher Blu-ray? Now, yeah, they actually are. Was it Second Sight or something in the UK is releasing one? Yeah, Trick or Treat one, it should have been out on Blu-ray, but I got a high-def rip from somewhere, and it looks pretty good, right? Remember?
Oh, under the Ragman title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter fish food. She offered to get me one, and I turned her down, and I regret it, because
You can have some.
Nah, I don't want none. I'm drinking C4. I don't want to push it over the limit one more time. So, what was I going to... But, let's see here. Let me go and change camera. Boop. Oh, damn it. What in the world?
I don't know what he did.
Then I mean, I don't know if my mouse is getting lost in the whiteness here on my screen or... Oh, there it is. Great. Let me
That's all American Murder there.
Yep. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. No, thank you.
I like that. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Don't ask Steve why he's saying that.
I mean, yeah, Army of Darkness 4K has to be coming. I mean, come on.
They put the other two
Scream
out.
Factory is going to make money. And then Blue Underground is going to put out their shit, too, of their catalog titles. Scream, I don't know.
Tuna sandwich with tomato soup. Now, that don't sound good, though. The grilled cheese sounds good.
Yeah, I mean... The Thing 4K is, that's pretty, I mean, that has to happen. That was one of the first movies on DVD that I got.
Wes is dead.
98, or not, yeah, 1998 when I got the $400 DVD player. It came out on Blu-ray pretty quickly as well. And it might even been on HDVD.
Are you serious? You paid $400 for a DVD player?
Yeah, but I got it in like 98, like early to mid 98.
I think I got two, maybe.
I mean, yeah, but I got it really early.
Well, Steve was always an early adopter of
I mean, yeah, Blu-ray, I'm not going to upgrade everything I have to 4K when it comes out, like Cat of Nine Tails. I like the movie, but I do not need to see that in 4K. It looks pretty good on the recent Arrow Blu-ray.
You say that, but that's because you haven't seen the 4K.
I don't give a shit. I've seen Carl Malden's nose. I've seen shit. I don't need to see that. I have not seen Chaos, but I think Dana has.
Chaos is a very disturbing, demented movie. Maybe on the level of Last House on the Left and stuff. It's not really one that you really need to watch maybe more than once or twice.
I don't know if they could really do Prowler on the, to make it worth getting on
They do
4K.
Well,
I don't know.
I would probably buy it.
I don't even remember my first VHS that I bought. I did get a Wayne's World Saturday Night Live compilation, but I also got a lot of Playboy VHSs. But those I don't remember a whole lot because I used to make copies of stuff and everything like everybody else. Yeah, I mean, I put stuff in my cart, and
I'm always putting stuff.
I ordered the Captain's Quarters. Is that on? I need to watch that.
You're missing out, Steve.
Yeah. It's very disappointing when you don't. Well, yeah, Scream Factory's just going to re-release their shit like Blue Underground. I mean, Blue Underground has ever released a new title in years that I can't remember. They're just doing their catalog titles that they own the rights to on 4K, which, you know.
Well, if people keep buying them, why not?
Well, yeah, but. And, I mean, that way they still make a profit. Oh, HDR, I mean, like. One film that I was wanting to get, but I don't even know if it's still available, is the Good and the Bad and the Ugly. It seems like it's sold out everywhere, and it 4K, and it did not come with the HDR. But you know, a lot of people said it looked decent, but you know,
88 Films is a good company.
Yeah, don't go in the house is coming from Arrow, and severing it as a new Blu-ray.
But I agree with Brandon Carter though about. I wish more movies in general had the Dolby Atmos.
DeadPit on Patreon got the final countdown from Europe.
From Europe?
Yeah, the band Europe.
Oh.
In 4K to review. They've milked that title. They got it in 3D, Blu-ray, and now 4K. I mean, I love Kirk Douglas. Yeah, I'm not a big. I mean, I watched it when I remember it was on ABC in the early '80s. Tank. That used to be on freaking cable all the time.
So Arrow and Severn are putting out Don't Go in the House?
I believe so, I guess. Dana's basically right, or basically it's a remake of Last House inspired by Craven's. Me, don't know about it, and it's brutal. You get that, what's his name? Demon Dave Falco, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, yeah.
Douchebag. There's a extra or something where he goes, he cuts a wrestling promo in the LA morgue. And it's on YouTube. It is.
Why would they let him do that?
I don't know. I guess he knew somebody, but it is so ridiculous. He is such a. I mean, I got some of the Dark Force stuff, and it's okay, but man, why did they have to be so douchey? Do I think Lost Boys 4K? I don't know. I mean, why not? I mean,
yeah,
they probably. I mean, that's a big horror movie from the 80s. I would think they would release it, but you know, who knows anymore? I mean, they may be slowing down physical media, but I mean, if they did a limited run of that stuff, then they would make a fortune. But I don't know. Fright Night 4K, that would be good. And
Almost Famous.
Yeah, that's coming out on 4K.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll be getting that on 4K.
Fright Night is one of the big top tier ones from the 80s. I remember seeing that when I was 15 out in the theater, and I always went to the theater by myself because my mom or somebody wasn't going with me, especially then when I didn't knew anybody enough that could drive and stuff. So, but it was fun.
Fright Night, I know where I saw Fright Night.
You saw Fright Night?
And my parents went to friends.
You went to parents?
And I got to watch it, but my brother and his friend couldn't. They had to stay in the bedroom and play with He-Man toys or something because the movie was too scary for them.
Oh shit! Come on, dumbass. I don't know why my mouse is disappearing. Ah, shit.
Corey Feldman demands $20 for the 4K trailer for Lost Boys. He'll expose some more people.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard much about the Criterion 4K or the Criterion Blu-ray of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that a while back. Has it not come out yet?
I'm not really sure. It might have. Yeah. I haven't seen the. Dana's got it, but I have not seen The Shining.
On 4K, it looks really, really good. I highly recommend it if you can.
I was trying to find a good, nice winter day to watch it, but it never happened. I don't know what the hell. I guess I'm just.
I want to see the new Conjuring movie in 2 weeks.
Well,
I'd like to go to the theater and see it. We haven't been to the theater in God knows when. Oh, since Invisible Man.
Yeah, February of 2000. So let's get back to the. Since I can't. Golly, where is my mouse?
Does it need to be charged?
No, it's just disappearing because of the stupid. All right, let me get me. We're having technical difficulties.
Steve is.
Yeah. Let me see something here. It's weird. The license to drive was after me. I'm an older man, so I don't.
I love License to Drive.
There was when I went to a place, it is just. He was a slow guy or something. He was talking to the chick in the VHS or the rental store, and he was like, "That's a good movie, man. I really enjoyed License to Drive. It's my favorite."
I did like License to Drive, and I'm not slow, see?
She's not. God dang it! I can't even freaking. I cannot.
These have a major problem.
Well, we'll just look at these kids on Facebook for a minute. I'm having major problems, guys. Yeah, I never had it disappear on me.
Maybe it's cracking out.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people, as far as the going back to the movies, are going crazy now because they've kind of said you don't need to wear masks in some places now. And then,
well, heck, I'll wear a mask. I just want to go to the
well, I
theater.
mean, they're still requiring you to wear a mask in the theater. But, you know, I went to the gym today and they done took their sign down that you don't even need to wear a mask there anymore, which I've gotten my shot. So they wouldn't wear masks anyway. So
Half of them then.
I like the Dream a Little Dream soundtrack.
I like the Dream a Little Dream movie. I have it.
I've
on
seen.
DVD.
I like Blown Away with the two Corys fighting over that chick.
I hated that movie.
They showed that on Joe Bob's thing. Definitely I have not seen Spiral, the new Saw movie.
Wasn't that in the new releases today at Walmart?
No, they released
released
the original Saw on 4K,
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
and they probably did another Blu-ray of it. Come on. Damn it, I had it right there.
It's like it's slipping behind the window or something.
So, it's right there. We're going to get it, guys. I want to get it. I was going to see if you can get that mouse out of there, the wired mouse. Yeah. I'm not a big Saw guy. I mean, I went and saw the first one, and, you know, if it ended right there, that would have been great.
The first Saw was good.
But when they started doing all the crazy stuff, I've seen them. You probably be broke some of these.
Sorry about that, everybody.
I'm surprised they didn't break those bulbs.
Well, I think this is broken. I just moved it out of the way.
Well, you moved it and then it fell on me.
Sorry.
All right, move. Let me go ahead and do it.
Sorry. Caused a catastrophe with the light.
what this thing does. Oh, I don't think it'll be much different. I think it's just something messed up. So it's not the mouse, it's Windows.
Oh, nice.
And I can't change the, oh.
It's like you can highlight stuff, but the little pointer's not showing up.
That'll be interesting with the, I haven't seen Meet the Feebles, but
I have. It's very twisted. But entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, that'd be good.
I just gotta ask Dana something real quick. Where's my stuff?
Please do not ask Steve to.
Where's my stuff?
Or we'll have to watch YouTube videos of this crazy couple. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Steve, nobody in here.
Damn it! I can't get. Where's my meals? Okay. What else is there? Boom! We're back. We're full mouse or full screen. I did some updates here, and maybe it messed some shit up. I don't know, or it's just who knows. Yeah, you missed I got injured with a light fell on me.
the lamp fell on.
And it may or may not be functional any longer. Because it's got those old Quigley
spiral lights.
First LED lights.
Aren't they energy saving?
That the electric company sent me about 10 years ago.
I think it's time to replace them anyway.
They still work.
Okay, whatever.
But, I don't know.
I would definitely buy that Peter Jackson set if Arrow put it out.
I mean, they're putting out so many sets. You clipped it? Great. I don't know. I mean, as far as enjoying them, I mean, I don't know. Part 2 was okay, and then Part 3, for some reason, I thought I liked that one. But anything after that, I'm sure, Wes has said it before, and I think anybody says it. When you killed off Jigsaw, Tobin Bell, that was kind of that was a dumb thing to do. And all the complicated bullshit they made in all those other films.
They had to because they killed him all.
Right, but there's no freaking way any of that made sense. And when they did these little things at the end to make it look like it was some big deal, I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Oh. Hey, I don't care. I mean, I've done worse online. Yeah, somebody should get it when it hits. It comes close to killing me.
Gosh. Steve should have just went, ah!
But I could have got, that's got like the fluorescent tubes. It's got stuff inside of it.
Could have sprayed crap all over Steve.
I could have been in like a death match and breathed in that stuff, and it'll damage my lungs. I gotta turn my button on again over here.
Oh, yeah, Steve's light went out. It's gonna wake Darcy up.
Yeah, speaking. Yeah, I mean, I heard it's more of a maybe it's some kind of copycat killer in the new Saw movie. I don't know. It'd be all right. But you got Chris Rock acting straight. Not a sexual orientation, but he's not being funny. And I'm sure Sam Jackson is there going, there's too many motherfucking toys on bikes wanting to play game, motherfuckers, in this place. But
you know what my opinion on the Saw movies is?
Oh, we're waiting. Here we go.
It should have never been made a franchise. It should have been one Saw film and that's it.
Yeah. Ow. Well, anyway, I found it. I was moving some shit around, like I was saying, and I've an interesting film called Pin.
He found Pin.
I don't know if it's out on Blu-ray. It might be, but anyway, I remember renting this, and it was just insane. But I haven't watched it in many years. I got this. This is an Arrow one, but it's Pin, guys.
And it has Terry O'Quinn in it.
Yeah, I heard that too, that Chris Rock was kind of the force behind this. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. And also, if you haven't, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have watched the Joe Bob Drive-In with Eli Roth. And it's fun to watch him talk about some of the movies they show. They talk about Mother's Day. And then the one that's kind of, closer to me is House by the Cemetery, and he is really all into that shit.
He's a big, huge Fulci fan.
Yeah, Fulci, and he wanted to meet. He met like Deodato, and he met all the, definitely that would have been something I would have done if I could have done it. It's some cool shit. I mean, he comes off a lot better than he did earlier in his career, so I don't know. But
he doesn't sound like a douchebag anymore, and I have new respect for Eli Roth after he was on Joe Bob.
It's a pretty interesting, odd film. So, I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. Also, Darren and his buddy Barry have got a podcast on YouTube, Stalk and Talk. Or is it Talk and Stalk? Stalk and Talk. Stalk and Stalk. They do more freaking episodes than I've ever seen.
Yeah, because Darren's been sending me links to a lot of them.
I mean, jeez. I disagree a little bit, but I mean, I understand.
Cabin Fever was probably his one and only good film. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, I skipped out on that one. They put out links for it to download online a lot, so I've downloaded them, but I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to, because I haven't watched hardly any. But I definitely want to watch more, to finish up Mandy and then the Eli Roth episodes. Yeah. He would be cool to hang out with, I think. Anytime, Darren. They actually have a better thing than I do as far as what they discuss. And, of course, they, for us, Yankees, they have the great accent and voice that makes everything sound good. Yeah, the Eli Roth Death Wish movie was okay, but for some reason at the end, when I saw
yeah, that one was okay.
I still don't think that Bruce Willis gives a shit anymore, and I don't think he gave a shit when he was making that film. But when you see him and he's got flabby arms. I mean, I think he's turning 60 or maybe older. So I can't blame him, but when he was moving and his arm was flapping, I was like, well,
gosh.
Bronson didn't have no flapping arms. I mean, that dude was jacked for life. But
what about the guy that looks like Charles Bronson?
I can't remember that guy's name. Robert Bronte. He's got an Exorcist movie coming out.
Oh wow.
That'd be. But
Priest?
yes, the Green Inferno. Yeah, that was the story behind Green Inferno and all that was more interesting than the film.
Did Eli Roth do the remake of Knock Knock?
Well, that was Death Game, but yes.
Or of Death Game. Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
Yeah, Borderlands. That was the new film that he's making. But yeah, he had his then wife. They've gotten divorced since. She was in Knock Knock and Green Inferno. Knock Knock, I like. It is now since I'm married, it is a married man fantasy that turns into a nightmare. Like Christopher Reeve says, if someone leaves you a free pizza, you're going to eat it.
That makes absolutely no sense, and this is a woman's point of view, Steve.
It's true.
Brink's telling you it doesn't make sense.
Wow. Clown House. Thanksgiving would be great if he did make it, which I thought they were going to make it at some point, but you never can tell if it's just
Speaking of Clown House, we should talk about the clown murders. Remember that movie I made you watch with John Candy? We did the commentary over it.
Yeah, you can get that on DEADPIT Patreon probably, unless they burned it. Thanksgiving would have been... I watched that on YouTube or someplace, the trailer again recently. And that would have been fun. But I think that time is come and gone. I mean, what was that? It's been 2007. So that's been 14 years.
When they did Grindhouse?
Yeah.
They did all those.
I think, unfortunately, that time and everything's over with now with that, even though it shouldn't be. But,
I have no idea what that's.
See, I didn't have anything to talk about, and been going on for almost an hour.
Steve's cursor is back. Wow.
It is back, Dana. Thank you. Let's see what I can do with my cursor. Everybody, the cursor came back. Maybe. I don't know if he's definitely... It's strange because of the movies he's done. There was a lot of flops there, and he got more he got big movies out of it.
Happy Birthday to Me hasn't had a proper release lately.
I want the
Somebody should do the 4K of that.
I want the Blu-ray with the alternate soundtrack that they put on the MGM.
No, that soundtrack should stay dead forever.
In the arms of the angels, far away.
Now Steve's gonna sing and drive everybody away. You should have CK on as the skipper.
I don't want to be his good buddy. Indicator is...
Yeah, I do have the indicator release of Happy Birthday to Me. I like it.
You like it?
But I would like to see a 4K of it.
You would like to see a 4K. Let's see. Of course, Summer Camp Girls. What's this?
Steve's got that on order right now.
You just see their naughty... Probably their... I bet their shit smells tangy. Those undulins. And then there they are.
That's gross.
So... They got secret releases, guys. 6-String Samurai, the televised Terror Volume 1, Surf 2, which is almost, I mean, it's better, the sequel's better than Surf 1. The Cardona Collection, Volume 1, which unfortunately I'll have to pass Because I've seen Treasure of the Amazon or whatever the hell that was with Stuart Whitman or whatever the fuck. And it was
I remember you
Donald Pleasance and stuff. I mean, it was all right, but it's got exclusive merch. I think they're coming out with some slip cases for like, was it Murder Weapon or something with Linnea Quigley?
I'm sorry, but I just don't get just buying a slip case.
I mean, I bought. I don't. Why do I have to get it toasted? Please stop asking me if I want my sub toasted. I don't want my turkey sandwich
they
toasted.
They had ham on it after it was toasted.
I guess they think the cheese is going to heat it up. Yeah, I mean, those are.
Is that got? Are You in the House Alone? Because I like that.
It does.
Are You in the House Alone is actually a really creepy movie.
No.
Never toast your tuna.
In any context, that is a true statement. Never toast tuna. Your tuna. Not mine.
How
yours.
much is that television thing?
$60. Beyond Dream's Door, which I don't even.
That says homegrown horrors.
Oh.
This is the television one.
Oh, they haven't really. I mean, they've announced it, but it's not on here.
Oh.
Don't panic, guys. I really wish I'd gotten the slipcase for this. How much am I going to spend on this sale? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm definitely not going crazy, but there's also a good chance I won't spend a dime because they probably won't. You know, there's probably nothing I really want.
Somebody toasted my tuna once, and I was pissed. I would be pissed.
Do not toast your tuna. If anything,
well, he didn't ask for it.
I know. On my tombstone, I want the phrase, never toast your tuna.
All right, Steve.
Or it'll say, I never toasted your tuna. Here lies so-and-so. He never toasted anybody's tuna. So you can take that to the bank and cash it. I did get this. I bought one slipcase, and it's for the great Miami High. Malibu High. Miami and Malibu High.
That's a horrible movie. It's a horrible
No, it's, I mean, it's...
And it's got a woman that's like, looks 40 years old.
I think it's a great film. I've got the poster. And this was so good, I bought it again. I Don't Go in the Woods. I had the Blu-ray of it from Vinegar Syndrome, and I just went ahead and bought it again.
Oh, while we're talking about things, let's
talk
about Tawny Katane. Did anybody ever figure out what happened to her, what she died of?
No, but I'm sure it was natural causes. And
really?
Probably like a heart attack or something.
Like what, 59?
Yeah, but New Jack, a ECW wrestler, he died and he was only like 59, or he was only. I don't think he was that old. I think he was 49 or something.
Yeah.
Well, the last job I quit, I just went in there and taped the thing to my computer and says I quit and walked out.
Who died when some Tawny Katane.
Tawny Katane from Witchboard and shit of a broken heart.
Oh.
And New Jack. He died from a heart attack apparently, but you know, I mean, I think he admitted he did all kinds of drugs and shit. And that shit ain't good for your heart.
You know what? I think actually. I need to rewatch Witchboard and Tawny Katane.
And I'm gonna have to rewatch some ECW. And I want to watch the New Jack stabbed that kid.
He stabbed a kid?
Yeah, mass transit.
Whoever shot G.
He's a Humpty Hump guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he died. I thought he had died a couple years ago. I thought I heard something. Maybe it's a Mandela effect.
So, Tawny Kitane's dad died a few months before?
I believe that's what I infer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all kinds of. We got news? No. Info? Yeah. I like the way they said the mass transit. And, of course, Dark Side of the Ring has been really good lately with the Brian Pillman and then the Nick Gage episode.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever watch that Give Me Shelter documentary?
No.
They had the Rolling Stones watch footage over and over and over of that, trying to figure out if that one guy, if that Hell's Angels stabbed that guy or not.
Yeah, I watched Smoky Mountain. That was syndicated in my hometown, and I watched that, and that was like insanity. Some of the stuff. Greatest slasher of all time.
Oh, that's
Dana.
Hard. That's hard.
That's hard, you guys.
Greatest slasher of all time.
If you do.
Yeah, but I have so many that I like. Would it be cliche to say Friday the 13th?
No. I mean,
but then you've got Halloween, so I don't know. There's just too many that are right there at the top of my list that it's hard for me to pick just one. But I would say probably Halloween and Friday the 13th are definitely at the top.
I mean, I guess that, I don't know what you could really come out to. What is this? Found footage film that you've never seen.
One of the scariest found footage movies. That's got me intrigued. Would Texas Chainsaw be considered a slasher?
I know a lot of people consider that a slasher, but I don't. But I mean, The Burning, yeah,
Bloody Bound. And you would have to include Black Christmas in there as well. Because...
Yeah, I mean, Halloween is... The one thing about slashers is you got, like Halloween doesn't show hardly any blood, if any, and you got some that are... Yeah, and there's some that's got really a lot of gore in it, so... But there hadn't been a really good slasher in a long time that I can remember. At least an original.
But Darren makes a good point because he says, yes, he's a killer and a mass killing teenagers. So.
The McPherson tapes will always be the best found footage film. I mean, it was filmed on VHS, but I didn't buy it, but I downloaded it, and it was like an hour long. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's on Shudder now.
Well, yeah, Shudder, so I watched it there. It's horrible. I mean, I like the incident in Lake County, which came out a few years after that, like on UPN TV, and it was the same exact story except a lot better. It looked better, so I could see what the hell was going on.
Now they're bringing up Psycho. See, there's a dividing line for me. There's like favorite classic slashers, and then there's favorite modern day
classic slashers.
I have to divide them up into two different groups, and Psycho would be in my classic slashers.
Oh, you hear it? Dana's got a classic slashers.
Yeah.
Also, I heard about there's a new Evil Dead project coming out. They got that game, which looks interesting. But they also got one that's going to be, I think it's going to be Evil Dead in like a high rise or something. And
you're going to have Deadites in the
it's called Evil Dead Rising. At least that's what but I mean, to me, my mind comes to like Demons 2. Could they do something like Demons 2? Yeah, it's the UPN one is a lot. I mean, it's the same exact story pretty much. I think the same people made it. liked it a lot more. I got a strike when I tried to play it on YouTube, though, so.
Poor Steve, he kind of give up trying to stream movies on YouTube.
I streamed a few. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of found footage. I mean, you can kind of a Holocaust is way back in like 1980.
I
But
would consider Campbell Holocaust probably the first found footage movie. Can you think of anything prior to that?
no, McPherson tapes better than Blair Witch. No,
No, definitely not.
I mean just because of the look of the grainy VHS looking, and the annoying grandmother or whatever the fuck mother, and the kids.
The one that was screaming all the time?
Yeah. The alien stuff was creepy, but I'd watch and have watched Evil Dead or Blair Witch many times, and I'm talking about Blair Witch Project. But I don't even know what the hell. All right, it says aha, and I'm thinking take on me all the time.
Oh yeah, remember that video?
Yes, Dana.
Horror in the High Desert.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everybody's annoying in that, but did you ever?
Game over.
2-9.
I don't think I saw that one. It's a Pakistani film?
I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, we'll have to check
I think
it out.
I mean, the first Blair Witch was so many big things about it. I mean, also you got that great Sci-Fi Channel Curse of the Blair Witch. That was awesome.
Well, so many
I watched
people,
that more than I watched the film for a little while.
So many people thought that the Blair Witch Project was that those people were actually dead that were in it.
Game over, man. Horror in the High Desert. Another film to watch is called High Desert Kill. It's a USA Network movie.
Did Rhonda Shear host?
No.
Steve watched it on Up All
But me
Night.
and my friends watched it, and we did they do a dance for some reason. I don't know. There's aliens in it too or something. But there's like these guys get either drunk or something, and they start doing a dance in front of a fire out in the middle of the desert. And when we went camping one time, we took a picture doing the High Desert Kill dance.
Where's that picture now, Steve?
Lost, hopefully.
Y'all threw it into the fire, didn't you?
No. I mean, it looks like a horror film.
What's nyctophobia?
What is it?
I don't know. You'd have to look it up. That's what the woman has.
She's afraid of Knicks.
She's afraid of the Knicks basketball team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. You can't keep up with people alive and dead anymore.
No, because sometimes me and Steve
Dead.
ask each other, is so-and-so dead or are they still alive?
Fear of the dark.
Oh, I didn't know that's what Fear of the Dark was called.
Now you know.
Yes.
The more you know, guys. Don't pay attention. Oh, shit.
Well, I
Don't.
guess we need to watch that one found footage movie they were talking about.
This isn't a found footage.
No, not the one that Darren was talking about. The one that you were looking at.
High Desert. I mean, I don't
Horror
even.
in the High Desert.
I don't even know where it's at. A lot of Johns have died recently. And I don't mean Johns in hooker sense. People named John are dying. John Cena might be next. So, I'm just saying. Watch out, John Cena.
And John Stamos. And, a lot of Johns.
A lot of Johnnies. Hey, Johnny, they say. And they cried in that special way.
The less I say about Game Over, the better.
Well, I will have to look that up a little while. I don't know. A lot of Johns. I don't know which Johns have died, guys. Yeah. Yeah, Big John Stud.
John Carpenter.
He's not dead. Don't.
No, he's not dead, and I don't want to curse him either.
Even though they announced his death, and he says, contrary to how I look, I'm still alive. So my butt is getting glued to the seat again, so we're gonna get the hell out of here before
watch some more movies.
Yeah, before I lose steam, because I'm only good for about another couple hours before I'll pass out from.
Steve's an old man.
9 o'clock. I stay up till almost 10 the other night, so I'm doing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I remember staying till 2 o'clock watching movies on the weekends, but that shit does not happen.
Well, Steve stopped being able to do that stuff back when he was on DEADPIT a lot. He would on the Saturday Nightmares, and Steve would slowly slide out of frame.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not staying at midnight no more.
Of course, that could have been one of his drinking days, too.
I thought Body Bags did get a Blu-ray release.
Yeah, it did, because I have it.
Dana's got it. Probably from Scream Factory, I would guess.
I want to say, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did. Thank you, Christopher V.
Where's my Body Bag?
You got to do a late stream sometime?
Yes, it is Scream Factory.
We'll do one. There is going to be a time. I'm taking the first week off of July, so maybe then or maybe sometime. But bye.
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 Bye, guys.
Talk to you later, peoples. It's Killer.
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the DEADPIT Radio shows starting way back in 2005, in addition to all of the midweek shows archived, commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/IntoTheDeadPit. Tiers start as low as $1 per month.